Heart attack versus panic attack. The three crucial differences that could save your life. Do you really know what's happening when your chest tightens, your breath shortens, and your heart starts pounding like it's trying to escape your body? You freeze. Your mind screams, "Is this it? Am I having a heart attack?" But here's the truth. What you're feeling could be a panic attack, or it could be a heart attack. And in the chaos of those few seconds, the difference between the two can mean the difference between relief and life or death. Every day, thousands of people rush to the ER thinking they're dying, only to find out it was panic. And every day, others don't go, because they think it's just stress, when it's actually their heart silently failing. When I first learned how easily the two can mimic each other, I realized something terrifying. Most of us don't actually know what a heart attack feels like. We think it's dramatic, someone clutching their chest, collapsing instantly, but that's Hollywood. In reality, heart attacks often whisper before they scream. The pain might start mild, a tightness, a pressure, a strange fatigue, and grow over minutes, not seconds. And that's why this confusion is so dangerous. Because when it's your heart, every minute counts. According to the American Heart Association, nearly half of patients delay seeking help for more than an hour after symptoms begin, often because they mistake it for anxiety or indigestion. By then, part of the heart muscle may already be dying. So in this video, we're cutting through that fear and confusion. I'm going to show you three crucial differences between a heart attack and a panic attack, so the next time your body sends you that alarm, you'll know exactly what to do. No panic, no guessing, just calm, life-saving clarity. Because knowledge isn't just power, it's prevention. And in moments like these, prevention is everything. Let's be clear, this isn't just a mix-up of symptoms. It's a global crisis of misunderstanding. Heart disease remains the #1 killer in the world. According to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, every 40 seconds, someone in the U.S. has a heart attack. Every year, over 800,000 people experience one, and 1 in 5 of them won't survive. Yet at the same time, emergency rooms are flooded with millions of people suffering panic attacks, terrified they're dying of a heart attack, and the irony is, that fear itself can push the heart to its limits. So how do you tell them apart? That's what this episode is about. Because while a panic attack feels like your heart is under siege, a real heart attack is your heart muscle actually dying from a lack of blood and oxygen, a blockage building silently over years, then striking in minutes. And here's the heartbreaking part. Half of all patients who die from a heart attack never make it to the hospital. Not because they didn't feel anything, but because they didn't recognize what it was. The American Heart Association and American College of Cardiology have been urging for years, never ignore chest pain. Even mild pressure or unusual fatigue can be the first sign of a heart in distress. As the 2025 ACC/AHA guideline for acute coronary syndromes states, early recognition and immediate medical contact remain the cornerstone of survival. So before we talk about differences, remember this rule: if you ever doubt it, call 911 first. You can't overreact to a heart attack, but you can lose everything by underreacting. In the next part, we'll break down the three crucial differences: time, feeling, and location, that separate a life-threatening heart attack from a panic attack that your mind can control. When your heart pounds and your chest tightens, fear takes over. Your body screams danger, but your mind doesn't know what kind. Is it a panic attack, or a heart attack? To find the truth, we have to go deeper into time, sensation, and location, the three crucial differences that could save your life. Let's start with the first, time. Doctors have a saying, time is tissue. Every minute your heart muscle is deprived of oxygen, part of it begins to die. So when pain lingers, that's not just discomfort, it's a signal your heart is in distress. In a heart attack, the pain doesn't flash and fade. It builds and stays. It may begin as a pressure, a squeezing, a strange heaviness in your chest that doesn't go away, no matter how you shift, rest, or breathe. It can last for 10, 20, even 30 minutes, sometimes longer. That's because the cause, A blocked artery isn't something your body can calm down from. A panic attack, on the other hand, rises like a storm and then breaks. Within 5 to 10 minutes, your pulse races, your breathing quickens, fear floods in, and then it begins to fade. The adrenaline that triggered it burns off, leaving you shaken but safe. That's the nature of panic. It spikes fast, then settles. The 2021 AHA/ACC chest pain guideline defines true cardiac pain as discomfort that persists for several minutes and is not relieved by rest. If your chest tightness comes and goes quickly, it's less likely to be your heart. But here's the warning: less likely doesn't mean impossible. Heart attacks, especially in women or people with diabetes, can begin quietly. Sometimes the pain feels like heartburn, jaw pressure, or fatigue that won't go away. So, if what you feel lasts longer than a few minutes, or keeps returning, don't wait to see if it passes. Every minute matters. In cardiology, time isn't just a measure, it's life itself. Now, let's talk about the second difference: feeling. People often say, "It didn't feel sharp, just heavy." That heaviness matters. A heart attack feels like weight, not sting. It's a deep, crushing pressure, as if someone is pressing hard on your chest from the inside. It doesn't shift when you breathe or move. It may spread to your arm, your shoulder, your jaw, even your back. That's called referred pain, because your heart and those areas share the same nerve pathways. The brain can't tell where it's coming from. A panic attack feels completely different, though it can be just as terrifying. It's chaos in your body. The chest feels tight or hot. Your breath shortens. Your throat closes. You feel dizzy, detached, like you're losing control. It's not the heart dying, it's the body responding to adrenaline and fear. The discomfort can feel sharp, fleeting, or move around. You might think, "I can't breathe," but your oxygen is fine. What's happening is hyperventilation, breathing too fast, lowering carbon dioxide in your blood, which causes tingling in your fingers and around your mouth. Here's the crucial test. In a heart attack, pain is steady. It doesn't ease when you shift or breathe. In a panic attack, pain changes. It can lessen if you calm your breathing or distract your mind. That's because one comes from blocked blood flow, and the other comes from the brain's alarm system firing without danger. Still, even doctors rely on ECGs and high-sensitivity troponin tests to tell them apart. Troponins are proteins released when the heart muscle is damaged. They don't lie. That's why, no matter how confident you feel it's just panic, getting checked is always the right call. Finally, the third difference: location. When it's the heart, the pain often travels. Classic heart attack pain starts in the center or left side of the chest and radiates outward, to the shoulder, the arm, the neck, the jaw, sometimes even the back. But it isn't always that simple. According to the 2025 ACC/AHA guideline for acute coronary syndromes, some people, especially women, feel the pain in less typical places: the upper abdomen, between the shoulder blades, even as nausea or fatigue with no chest pain at all. That's what makes recognition so hard. The heart doesn't always follow the rules. Panic attack pain, however, usually stays in one place, the chest or throat. It's sharp, surface level, and doesn't spread. It can feel overwhelming, but it doesn't radiate like a deep cardiac ache. Instead, you may feel pins and needles, trembling, or lightheadedness, symptoms of hyperarousal, not heart injury. The AHA notes that cardiac pain rarely changes with movement or touch, while panic-related pain often does. If pressing on your chest changes the pain, it's more likely muscular or anxiety-driven. But again, exceptions exist. So here's how you can remember it. Heart attack pain moves. Panic pain stays. Heart attack pain is heavy. Panic pain is sharp. Heart attack pain stays constant. Panic pain fades. Imagine two alarms. One from the mind, one from the heart. A panic attack is a false alarm, loud, urgent, but harmless once you understand it. A heart attack is the real fire. Silent at first but deadly if ignored. Both make your chest hurt. Both make you afraid, but only one requires emergency care, right now. Every emergency physician and cardiologist will tell you this. It's always safer to be wrong in the ER than to be silent at home. If you ever feel uncertain, Call 911. The worst case scenario? You'll go home safe. The best case scenario? You'll go home alive. And as frightening as these sensations can be, knowledge changes everything. When you understand your body's language, the timing, the feeling, the pattern, you shift from panic to awareness. You become calm in crisis. You become the person who acts instead of freezes. The truth is, panic attacks can't kill you, but a heart attack can. The key is knowing which message your body is sending. So if that pressure in your chest doesn't fade, if the pain spreads, if it lasts longer than a few minutes, don't wait for certainty. Your body is asking for help. Give it. And that's why this matters. Because understanding these differences isn't just medical knowledge, it's emotional protection. It keeps fear from becoming fatal. It gives you control, even in chaos. So remember. Time, feeling, location. If it lasts, if it's heavy, if it spreads, it's your heart. Don't test it. Don't wait. Act. Now you know the difference. You know the signs. You know that every heartbeat carries a message, and every minute carries a choice. For years, I thought awareness was enough. I thought if I just knew, I'd be safe. But knowledge alone isn't power, it's potential. The power comes when you act on it. Knowing what a heart attack feels like isn't about living in fear, it's about living awake. It's about catching the whisper before it becomes a scream. Because the truth is, most people don't die from a heart attack in a hospital. They die at home. Waiting, convincing themselves it's just stress. They die in the space between doubt and decision. That's where your transformation begins, in that tiny space where fear used to live. The next time your chest tightens, don't freeze, don't bargain, listen. Listen not with panic, but with awareness. Ask yourself, is this fading or building? Is it light or heavy? Is it staying or spreading? And if the answers don't feel right, call for help. There is no shame in caution, only courage in care. Because your heart isn't just a muscle. It's a story. Every beat a line written about who you love, what you've survived, and what you still have left to do. Taking care of it isn't weakness. It's wisdom. The CDC calls prevention the most powerful treatment we have, and they're right. You don't need a medical degree to protect your heart, just intention. Move your body every day, even for 10 minutes. Eat more colors than packages. Sleep like it's sacred, and don't let stress be the background noise of your life. These aren't grand gestures. They're quiet revolutions that keep your arteries open and your future long. You see, prevention isn't about fear, it's about empowerment. It's not running from death, it's walking toward life. Every choice you make, every meal, every night of rest, every breath you take when you choose calm over chaos, is an act of healing. And if you've ever been through a panic attack, know this. Your body isn't betraying you, it's protecting you, sometimes too loudly. And if you've ever survived a heart attack, know this. Your body still believes in you enough to keep going. So breathe. Learn. Act. Because the more you understand your heart, the more it will trust you to take care of it. This is your transformation, from fear to knowledge, from reaction to response, from uncertainty to strength. You don't have to be a doctor to save a life. You just have to listen to your heart, before it has to scream. If you've made it this far, you've already done something most people never do. You've stopped to understand your heart before it breaks. That awareness alone can change the outcome of your story. So here's what I want you to remember. In any moment of doubt, choose action over fear. If you ever feel that crushing pressure, that strange fatigue, that pain that doesn't fade, don't wait. Don't wonder. Call 911. No search engine. No, maybe later. No wishful thinking will save those minutes. But you can. And when you're safe, when your heart is steady again, keep learning. Because knowledge isn't a one-time lesson, it's a lifetime of protection. If you want to understand every hidden warning sign, every subtle clue your body gives before a heart attack, watch our first episode, Heart Attack Symptoms, the silent alarms you can't ignore. That video connects every piece of the puzzle we've explored here, and it could help you recognize the danger long before it strikes. And if you found this message valuable, If it made you breathe a little slower, think a little deeper, subscribe to the Cardiac Hub. Because here, we don't just talk about the heart, we protect it. Together, we turn fear into understanding, and knowledge into action. Your heart beats about 100.000 times a day. Make one of them the moment you decided to listen.